Hello, this is Brandon. I'm a KGS 5 Don, and today I'll be reviewing a game I played versus a Tygem 3 Don, sort of a teaching game. Let's get started. I am white, and we just play a simple opening. I could do this one, but when black extends here, he gets to extend a little bit farther. But white is a little bit stronger, but I prefer this one because now when black extends, it's only a 2 space, and the weakness here is not too big. I just jump, make sure it's nice and solid, protects the weakness a little bit. There is still some weakness there, but it's not too big. Just take the corner. And this side is low value because these 2 stones are low. So I wasn't very interested in this side anyway, because there's no extension here. Extending too far here is not good either, because this group is nice and strong. So if I were to do this, it's very tempting for black to just invade here to try and split this group off. So instead I just enclose my corner. And then it's the same for black. Extending on the side here or here is just too small. So he chose to reduce my corner a little bit. This is probably the simplest one. But he jumped here right away, and normally you want to do this probe first, and that's because normally white has to go here, and then you jump here. And then later you have an opportunity to play here, which would be big in game. But if white were to do this one, and then extend, and then white were to Tanuki, there's a lot of weakness here that white would have to defend, and then black can maybe get out. And then white has a weak group. So there's a lot of weakness there. And that's why you should do the probe here. And here's a move that you can do in this shape here. You don't necessarily have to have this move, but this is just a common shape here. It's where white goes here, and then now white gets to jump into the corner. There's a lot of variations here, but I probably won't go over them because I can just make another video for that later if anyone is interested in it. Yeah, black just blocks here and goes here, which this is fine. It's nice and simple. But I slightly prefer this one. Where white is alive in the corner here. Black gets nice and strong on the outside, which makes the weakness over here even bigger. But instead he chose to do this one. This one, I think black just didn't get enough here. And I just took Sente to play nice and solid here. There's really not much to play here. It's a very simple game. Biggest move is probably to play here and put some pressure on these stones. And then he goes here, which is just, it helps white too much. Black should be aiming at this weakness here. And it probably goes something like this. White will get the outside, and black connects under, making a few extra points here and taking away any potential points for white. And then there's still some weakness here, so white would need to defend. And yeah, this is probably slightly better for black. And then black would have time to defend here. But instead he did this one. And really, I played here just to keep the game close. But white could also do this one to reduce this area and grow this area. Because him doing stuff over here is not that big. Because he probably clamps, and then I can just let him connect under. And if he extends, I have Sente. So because of that, black should take advantage of playing slow here and play this peep, to where if white connects, black can now come back over here to take advantage of this weakness. Then there's this attach here. And this would be a fight, and I would say this position would be even. Black got to fix his weakness here, and has a little potential over here. Still a big endgame to play this later. And so this is a bit weak, and white should be able to reduce this area, but black should be able to connect. But instead he played this one, which was a mistake. If I just jump out here, there's really not much he can do. He's just making a stick in the center and making his group over here weaker. But instead I decided to just play nice and solid. And play solid here again. Might not be the biggest move. There's lots of other things I could have done. Could have, again, pressured these stones over here. Or did something to reduce this area. Here he goes to build. Black also could do this one, which kind of helps fix this weakness over here. It's a little sacrifice. And black has Sente. And the reason that white plays this move is because if white just takes this, black gets this move, you have to block. And there's really no potential of making points here, because black can still do this one. But he wouldn't play that right now, he would Tanuki. While in this one, taking here is Gote for black, and white would have Sente, so he probably won't do that right away. So it gives a chance for later that white might be able to get this one, which also has some weakness on the outside still. So it's slightly better for white. But instead he decided to just build the center right away. I chose to reduce, which again, this invasion is probably the best. Black should probably play this peep here. If I just solidly connect, he goes here. And I have a hard time connecting. If he really wants to, he can keep me separated. So it's a bit harder on white. Or if white tries really hard to connect to this stone, then black gets this one. And then white can get cut off. And then this group is pretty strong in the corner, and this group is not too weak. But instead he pushed right away and attached. And connected here, which gives me Sente to go here. He probably should have done this move here, which creates a lot more weakness in my shape here, and threatens to take this stone, which means if I defend this one, he can pretty much go here and Sente pretty much. And if I defend anywhere else, there's just a lot of weakness. If I just go here for now to be safe, and then he has lots of cutting points, or he makes points at the bottom. But instead he gave me the opportunity to play here, playing a little bit too slow and not taking full advantage of the weakness here. So he just defends, I try to jump out. He tries to start a fight here, and messes up pretty badly here. Here, he should be focusing. He has all these stones in the center. He should be trying to build it. So he should be happy to just go here. And he can build like this if he wants to. It should be fine. He can also take advantage of this weakness and then push again. Then jump here. But instead he played this move. And lets white play here, which I think is a very vital point here. Gives white a base, gets rid of the weakness that was here. And black still needs to defend somehow, which he doesn't have a good way. So he plays this one. I should be jumping out here to take advantage of this weak group and reduce its center. But I played slack to just make sure I'm alive. Then I played this one, which this move again is just way too slow. He should be blocking here. And this is worth quite a bit of points, but it's his corner is alive. So he doesn't really care, and wouldn't respond here, too slow, so I'd have to reduce his center, which is probably just too big, and he would probably win this game. But instead he was slow and responded here, and I gave him a second chance. Again, he doesn't need to respond here. He can still just attach here. But instead responded, which gave me the chance to go out first, which is very big. Then I just reduce his area while keeping my shape nice and strong. And then I play this one to get rid of the attach here, but at this point it doesn't really work. And this move would be much bigger. And at this point there's not too much left. Just in game. And in the end, I won by 6.5 points. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review. Thanks for watching. See you next time.